This is the Barbados Today evening update for Tuesday, July 7th. Thank you for joining us. I am Mary-Claire Williams. Topping the news this hour, a mother breaks her silence. 1 week after 6-year-old Jahan King died, Lasonta Gill is stepping forward to clear her name. A distraught Gill sat down with Barbados Today in an exclusive interview with Editor-in-Chief Kamar Jordan, saying she could no longer keep quiet. Declaring that Jahan was not abused, Gill said she's fed up with the untrue accusations being leveled against her and her boyfriend Dwayne Marshall since her son died at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. The 25-year-old insists she never hurt her son.
Lasonta, I have to ask you this. Have you ever abused Jahan? And by abuse I mean physically hitting him, slapping him?
I don't have to. As I tell you, he's not a child that gets trouble, so there would be no reason.
So you don't even give him
spank
lashes?
him.
Like from time to time mothers do spankings and...
No, if he does something that's wrong, I mostly punish him with time, but less TV. Less time for playing. Early bedtime.
Okay. And the same thing, you can swear for your... Because the other thing, you are aware that people have been saying that you are responsible for Jahan's death. You're aware of that.
Yeah.
And you know, people are also saying that either you or your partner had a hand in abusing this child. So you're saying not you. Can you also vouch for your partner not abusing Jahan?
Not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge. So you never saw your
Never saw
son,
him.
you never saw anything?
Never saw him abusing, nothing like that.
And Jahan never complained to
Never
you, mommy?
complained about. Never.
And you never said to Jahan, don't repeat that this happened at home, anything like that?
Nothing.
Yeah?
No.
An autopsy was conducted today to determine the cause of death, but no details have been released. Police are now awaiting the pathologist's report. And you can be sure to check this evening's e-paper for a full report on this story. And tomorrow you can watch a special report on www.facebook.com/BarbadosToday or barbadostoday.bb. Meanwhile, the Child Care Board also spoke with Barbados Today about Jahan's death and allegations of abuse. Board Chairman Kenneth Knight said the child was examined by a physician who stated that bruises around his eye were the results of allergies and there were no visible traumatic wounds. He added that the board monitored the case, but it was not until May that the child reportedly had a broken hand, which he said was sustained after falling from a bus.
The child was in the Child Care Board the Friday prior to his death, and the child did not exhibit any symptoms that something was wrong with him. The child was very playful. He did not even sit in a chair. He walked around the child in the office and played with things. And he behaved like any normal 6-year-old would on that occasion. And the officers present did not see any signs where this child was in any way, being abused. Of course, in these situations, you do stick a red flag, and you follow through on the process. And it was clear to me and the other board members that the officers attending to the particular case had followed the various processes and protocols required in a case like this. As you can appreciate, the child care officers, their part is not there of a policeman. They're there to keep families together, to get the depth of the problem. And I believe with their knowledge of such situations, I think they were on the right track in terms of what they're trying to establish.